Hello and welcome back to our series on Battletech Advanced 3062, the updated mod that includes a full star map, and that is exciting today because we have moved into the occupation zone of Jade Falcon. Yes, in this mod you can play against the clans. Very much like what you may have seen if you tried the Rogue-Tech mod. But there isn't a multiplayer component to this mod that there is in Rogue-Tech before it became unplayable. In any event, so this is an opportunity for us to jump in and fight against the clan. We have a destroy base mission. Now, you might say, hey, wait, you were playing 3.5 skull missions before. Why are you now playing 1 skull missions? And the reason you have to do that is you have to adjust for the fact that you're playing against the clans, number one. And number two, one of my primary goals of going into clan space is to get clan technology. So we're starting out with getting as many lights as we can, because I would argue that a clan light mech is as strong, if not stronger, than an inner sphere medium. Plus, this mod allows you to drop additional light mechs. So, getting light clan mechs can really increase our firepower. Now, I did 2 missions before this against Clan Jaguar, and that are against Jade Falcon. And unfortunately, the file got corrupted while I was uploading it, so I lost those screen captures. So this is going to be the first on camera fighting with this new mod against the clan. So let's jump into it. It's a real simple destroy base mission, but our real priority is going to be to get salvage here.
Command interface initiated.
All right. Okay, right off the bat, we have a significant challenge because they decided to drop us on top of the enemy base. So we got to make some smart decisions here. So whenever I'm in these situations, as you can see, I have a Cougar, which I picked up in the previous mission, so that is a clan mech. I have a fire starter, which is actually pretty useful against clan, especially when you use it as a sensor locker. I have a crab with a hard shell, as I call it, with super strong armor. I have a Helios, which I'm brought for purely for firepower and long range support. I have a other crab, hard shell. And then I have a grasshopper. So that's what I have available. Now the tricky thing is, since we got dropped right on top of the base, we're going to have to fight the turrets and the clan at the same time. So basically, we're going to have the same rules apply that we do whenever we're dropped right on top of a base and have to deal with defenders and turrets at the same time. And this rule always follows. See, I'm moving the Jaguar, or the Cougar. Look at the evasion that comes off of this clan mech. It is significant. So we need to take advantage of that, but what we're going to do is we're going to target the turrets first because they're far easier to hit than the clan mechs. So we're going to hit this sniper turret first. As you can see, this Cougar, even though it's only 35 tons, has 2 large pulses and MRM-20, which is a significant amount of firepower for a light mech. So let's put it to work right now against this turret. Right, as you can see, turret gone. So we want to take out as many turrets as possible, because that is going to give us the most bang for our buck right now, is if we try to take out these turrets. you know, they're non-moving targets, so that is to our advantage. And also, they don't have that clan countermeasure technology that makes sensor locking so easy. So we want to emphasize taking out these turrets as quickly as possible. And then after that, then we can focus on the mechs. Alright, enemy Kit Fox is moving. It probably has a PPC, nope, large laser. And no missiles. Okay. Another Kit Fox. This one probably has a PPC, unless I'm going crazy. No, large laser as well. Okay. So since we're mostly dealing with clan light mechs, we can handle a wave of them taking pot shots at us. There's a PPC Kit Fox. So we have lots of Kit Foxes here, so we could probably put together Kit Fox after this mission, which again is a high quality light clan mech. Alright. Again, our goal should be to take out as many turrets as possible here with this first round. These turrets are going to do a lot more damage to us than light mechs, plus they're easier to take out than clan mechs. So it just makes sense for us to make that decision and take out the turrets first. Alright, that's enemy reinforcements there. Got to keep the evasion up on our fire starter. A clan Irby. Yes, the clan does have Irbies. And they're actually, you know, much better than Inner Sphere Irbies, but they're still Irbies. There's an Irby. See, it's got Ultra Cannon, so it was able to shoot twice. Alright. Now again, our primary focus here, we should try to get our mechs into cover, and also try to finish off all these turrets, or as many as we can this round. Alright, there's 2 turrets down. Right, Mustang. Right, Mustang, you can actually run around here. See if we can hit this turret here. Right, not quite enough to take it out. Alright, now I got my Helios. I desperately need to get my Helios to get into cover because this thing has like negative evasion. But it's got great firepower, especially against turrets. So that's part of why I brought it here. So we're going to have it attack this turret and this turret. Alright, that's 3 turrets down. We're going to have to make sure we get sensor locks that Heliopolis can use to make it. Alright, there we go. Another turret destroyed. So all 4 turrets are down in the first round. This is a very good start for us. Now what we need to do, take advantage of this opening round. Since this is a clan Irby, it's got very low evasion. And we're going to be able to hit it from behind. So let's try to take advantage of this opening move, see if we can't take out one of these enemy mechs here. There we go. One enemy mech down. I'm not too worried about getting salvage on Irbies, because while it's clan, and it has clan technology that we can get by putting them together, I don't want to put a Irby on the field because that defeats the purpose of having light mechs, in my opinion. Alright, someone's coming in for melee. What do we got here? Alright, we got a commando. I think that's a commando. Ouch. Ouch. That's a lot of machine guns. But the clan is actually doing us a favor by coming in and getting within close range of us. Because the clan really loses a lot of their benefits. When they come within melee range, they lose a lot of their evasion, which is one of their key benefits. So we got a Kit Fox here, we got a Kit Fox there, and a Kit Fox there. So let's do a sensor lock on one of these Kit Foxes. Hopefully we can take advantage of it later. We have like a gaggle of Kit Foxes here. Alright, fortunately I have heavy mechs that can handle a lot of these shots from these Kit Foxes while we try to slowly take them down. Alright, so here's a good example. So we got, oh, that's a Piranha, not a, I should have figured that. So Piranha is basically an upgraded commando designed for melee attack. So it makes sense. But it's put itself in a disadvantage here by getting itself in range of my fire starter for melee. Oh, nice. Melee kill there. Alright, there goes an enemy mech. Again, I'm not so excited about a Piranha as salvage, but it does have technology, which I'll be happy to add to my technology. So, alright, let's see. Gotta try to, alright, here we go. Alright, so as you can see, our hit percentage is pretty low here because this is clan technology that we're up against. So we're going to use a precision strike here. Hopefully try to get a couple hits on that Kit Fox there. Alright, good.
What do you need?
Alright, now Sarge here has a tag, which is very useful. Again, you can see the hit percentages are lousy here, but the tag is pretty good. So let's take the shots. We'll probably hit him a couple times, but we'll get him with the tag, hopefully. There we go. So that means anytime we target that Kit Fox, we're going to have a buff that increases our accuracy. Shot at our grasshopper there. There's that Irby going after our Heliopolis. Alright. So now we have a tag on this Kit Fox right here. Even with that tag, the hit percentages here are pretty lousy. Actually better on this Kit Fox here. So sometimes with these clan mechs, you just have to wail in with over-killing firepower and hope you get some hits. There you go, we got some good hits there on that Kit Fox. Alright.
Critical hit, Commander.
Not bad. this Kit Fox here has gotten within melee range of our Grasshopper, so we're going to take advantage of that. Oh, see, the evasion kept it from hitting with melee, but at least we had some flamers to follow up with it. Alright, and we got our Cougar. Let's maintain really high evasion with our Cougar here. You can see the hit percentages are higher than our inner sphere mechs simply because we're using clan technology, right? So let's go after this Kit Fox here. I think we could do a precision strike and hit the center torso. There we go. There goes the Kit Fox. Only gonna get one part of that, but that's okay. We're gonna have plenty of ability because there's so many Kit Foxes here. We're going to be able to put together a Kit Fox at the end of this mission. Alright. They went in for melee against our Grasshopper, our close range shots. Again, I wouldn't recommend that. If I was a clan mech, I would be staying as far away from these interfere mechs as we can. Alright, we got Flamer. Not the best hit percentage here, but let's go ahead and take the shot. I could have sensor locked here, but I want to just overheat the enemy there. Alright, let's move up. Kind of have this battle under control. Hopefully we'll get some leg shots here to try to maximize some salvage. There we go. They're trying to flank us using their speed. Fortunately, these crabs have really high armor to make that less of a factor. Let's keep bringing our other crab around. Not the best hit percentages here, but we'll take the shot against the Kit Fox. Oh, and a complete miss. That's a little frustrating. Alright, that Irby's going after our Heliopolis. Really don't want that guy taking a whole lot of damage because he's very immobile with... He's really a long-range artillery platform, the way he's been set up here. Alright, so let's do multi-target. We'll do a hit on this Kit Fox. And we'll target one of these buildings here. Hopefully we'll... I'd love to take off a leg on this Kit Fox right here. No. Again, our Grasshopper is so close that we just go for melee here. Alright, we hit. And we hit with the flamers as well. That guy's so close to being finished off. Let's actually just do melee here. One thing you'll notice when you're fighting the clans is they will hardly ever eject because their commitment is such that they don't want to eject no matter what. They just do not like it. They have a very high level of resolve. So they would rather die in their mechs in most cases than eject. Alright, rear attack on our crab there. It can handle it. Kit Fox is right next to us for melee. Let's try to get in there. Nice. Melee is one of the big tricks of trying to equalize the playing field against clan. Sometimes you just go in and swing. Try to take off this leg of this Kit Fox. If we can. It didn't work out so well.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Let's go in for melee on this other Kit Fox.
Cream of the crop.
2 salvageable parts. Very nice.
Legally obligated to inform you on pay per kill.
Yes, Commander. Big order received.
Alright, let's do some multi-targeting here. Turn off the missiles. Trying to take out a leg. Probably Gauss Rifle's not the best thing to use to take off a leg when an opponent's down on the ground, but alright, so we got one more target left. It's that Irby over there. So let's take our 2 lights that have the most evasion and start moving towards that Irby.
Sensors locked on. Orders.
Same thing here. Let's sprint in. Go ahead and do a sensor lock on this Irby, since he just took his turn.
Yep. Heading out.
Now we can spend some time working on some of these buildings we got to take out. We can let the lights with some support finish off that Irby. Finish off these buildings so we can get off planet.
Good shot, Commander. Enemy structure due.
What would be cool is if in one of these mods they would put in like a timer and you didn't know how long it would be, but if you took too long for a mission, you'd be guaranteed that enemy reinforcements would come. That would be kind of cool. And you wouldn't know if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But, you know, generally speaking, I don't know if I would love that idea. I think it would just be interesting if on some missions there was some sort of a timer. Let's do multi-target here. Let's start beating up on this Irby with long-range missiles if we can. Why not? Cougar forward.
Double tap. Let's go.
Cougar has LRM 20. So we might as well take advantage of that while we move in. Gotta love clan weapons. Ooh, unless they're being shot at you. Luckily there's high evasion there on our Cougar. Let's sprint in here. Work on overheating this Irby.
Yeah.
Let's finish off this last building.
Copy that.
There she goes. We're not meeting you at the LZ. We're going to finish off this target. Might as well just hand everybody over that way. It should be over before my heavies can get over there. But
On the clock. What do you want? Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
I'll probably make sure my Cougar doesn't get
I'm here.
blasted here.
Coordinates received.
Alright. As you can see, the hit percentage went way down on that Irby. Because we lost sensor lock. Oh, still took off an arm.
Scored a critical hit.
That should be his gun arm as well.
Orders.
Yeah, lost his Ultra AC-10. Oh, he ejected. Alright. Not too bad. Alright, like I said, just a quick mission here. Just to give you some clan action. Give you some tips on how you can deal with the clan. I mean, obviously their evasion and their technology is the big advantage they have. So, sensor locks are key. If they get in range of melee, make them pay for it. And sometimes you just have to use overwhelming firepower. Because you might only hit 30% of the time, but if you hit with a lot of weapons at 30%, eventually you're going to take them out, especially early on in the game. Alright, so let's make some careful choices here. We can take 3 parts. Now, we're going to let the... Now, I'm not using loot magnet. Some people use that, which means you would get a lot more of this loot, but I think that's kind of cheating. So I don't use that. So we have the available... Kit Fox Prime. ER Large Laser. LBX5. And an SRM4. Really, we're going to be stuck with a prime because we need to take 2 parts. So we'll take that. Alright. Kit Foxes are pretty much the same. So let's do a rule here. So we'll get Kit Fox part, Kit Fox part, Kit Fox part, Piranha part, Irby part, Irby part. We got some machine guns. We got SRM's 4 Streak, Ultra Cannon 2, Heatsink Double Clan. So the real prize for that mission was getting the Kit Fox together. So again, we're just doing a real quick mission here. I'm going to have future videos as we continue to get as much clan technology as we can. Because not only do we want clan mechs, but we also can use their technology to upgrade our inner sphere mechs as well. So it's a win-win. Now we can't make those upgrades till we travel, which is another good reason that we started on a one skull planet. So we can get a whole bunch of lights, which we can use early on as scouts, and then we can also take their mech parts and put them into our existing heavies and mediums to maximize their ability. So let's go to the mech bay here. As you can see, we have a full mech bay here. Okay, we have a Wolfhound 4. Do I want to sacrifice a Wolfhound 4, which is actually a pretty decent light mech? Or should I take a medium that I don't use that much and get rid of that? Actually not a huge fan of the Hunchback here, so let's get rid of the Hunchback. Put that in storage. And that will allow us to build a Kit Fox, or it should. So we can build the Kit Fox Prime. Now one thing you'll notice with clan technology, you can take component parts, and in Inner Sphere, sometimes you have to pay an additional premium to make the different mechs work. But with clan technology, you don't have to pay that additional price. We just take the additional Kit Fox part, and there we go. Now we have a Kit Fox. Alright, so let's take a look at that Kit Fox before we end the video. So as you can see, in three missions against the clan, I already have put together 3 clan mechs. So we're definitely trying to make the most. So we already picked up a Jenner, a clan Jenner, which is nothing to joke about. Look at the evasion and speed that you can put into this Jenner, and it's got pretty good firepower to boot. Then we have the Cougar, which you saw in combat there. Very effective for its size. Now we put together the Kit Fox. Here's the Kit Fox. So let's go into refit this Kit Fox. We're not going to make any changes. We might make some changes when we're traveling. But clan mechs are usually pretty good stock. So we've got an AC LBX 5. Pretty nice. It's only armed with cluster, not with sabot rounds, or slug rounds. So, but as you can see, it's got heatsink kit, clan, endo steel, fiber furious. This is a very solid light mech. Again, look at the evasion. Really pretty powerful for its tonnage and medium range, which you see with the AC5s and the ER large laser. Note that the ER large laser clan is only 4 tons, whereas the Inner Sphere version is 7 tons. There is a little bit more heat generated, but overall, it's a significant advantage, and we're going to put those weapons into our Inner Sphere clan mechs as well. So this is a pretty solid scout for us to use, along with the Jenner that we already picked up. So now we have a really good scout that we can use with clan technology. So this firepower is close to what you would see on a medium in the Inner Sphere. So again, you could take a light mech and get a medium's firepower out of it. As you can see, it's got Omni-Mech, which allows really easy, quick refits. It's got an X ultralight engine, and this is a pretty solid mech already. Let's take a look at it. As you can see, it's got this AC-5. It's got its missile launchers. It's got its large laser on the other arm. And a lot of people thought this was a missile rack, but this is actually sensors that it has on its shoulder. Okay, so let's pick a pattern for this one. This is kind of, pattern 6 is kind of classic, kind of boring. Pattern 1, I don't really like this checkered pattern. Got tiger stripes. Again, another classic pattern. Like a dirty mech pattern. And we've got the digital camo. So I think we're going to stick with the digital camo for the Kit Fox. Alright, so there you go. We've got another light clan. And I showed you some features on how you can fight against the clan and how we can get their technology to put into our other mechs. So that's kind of the big objective here. As you can see, this is the Heliopolis. I've modified it pretty extensively to make it more of a direct fire instead of a artillery platform, because the artillery platform was not giving us a lot of bang for our buck. So we got an LRM-20, ERPPC, a Gauss rifle. Definitely a better use of a 75-ton mech than using it as an artillery piece that really didn't do that much damage. I tried using it a couple times as an artillery piece and it really just wasn't very useful, but this at least gives us another heavy that we can throw out there to take damage. So that's going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed a quick look at combat against the clans. We'll be back with another video very shortly with additional content as we continue to get as much salvage as possible from Clan Jade Falcon. Talk to you soon.